everyone, welcome, and today I'm going to take a look at, scrap iron. As you can see, he was on clearance. Did not like the price of scrap iron originally. $44, I didn't think this was worth it. $29, I caved. $4 more than a regular figure, yeah. But that's still good. I've seen him since for 17. Haha, well, but that's not the point. I really only got him because I was wrapping up my 1984 Cobras, because the 1984 Cobras to me cemented G.I. Joe as my favorite toy line. That was it. Scrap Iron, Firefly, Baroness, and Storm Shadow. It was a wide variety of characters with a wide variety of skills, and just, they were fun to collect and fun to have. So, 74 for you guys who are anal retentive. Here's all the accessories, and we will go over this in a minute because I got a lot to say about a lot of this stuff, okay? And we'll go from there. But give me a moment, and I'll start getting them out of the box. Okay, and here is Scrap Iron out of the box. You notice I got his helmet on. Reason, honest to God, I'm not comfortable with Scrap Iron not having a helmet. I'm going to go over that in a moment. But first, we'll go over some accessories. He's got a gun. I remember this on the box being called a RAR. I don't know what that means, but that's what it's called. He of course comes with, rather than it being a setup missile rack, it's a drone. Of course there's no wheels on this thing, so they really cheaped out on that. I would have rather them have put some wheels on it underneath at least, or if the tracks would move, something. I just think that would have been nice. Before I forget, here is the controller for that. And then he has this stuff. Now, these make absolute perfect sense. They launch. They're cool. I mean, that works. I understand that. Now, what doesn't make sense to me, what the hell is this thing? This does not make sense. I don't know what that's supposed to be. And I don't know what that's supposed to be. I'm sure somebody has tried to explain it by now, and it's stupid. This, I guess, looks like an impact. I don't know. And then there's this, which... back blast? Is that the underneath the wheels? I don't like these things, and that also prevented me from buying it. I just don't like those things. I think they're dumb. Now, the other thing is, remove the helmet here, and I'll just, of course, Scrap Iron's got all burned up and everything, blah blah blah. I don't like this. I don't like seeing his face. To me, Cobra was always the guys that had some sort of face covering. I mean, even the Baroness wore glasses. And you can see it from under the helmet. You never could on any of his figures before this. So putting that in there is just kind of like, why? Why did you do that? But does that make him a terrible figure? No, not at all. It's just a bunch of crap he don't need. And I mean, that's what I don't get. I mean, they're doing a whole lot of stuff that doesn't need to be done. And honestly, some of it turns me off. It's like Big Boa's, having Big Boa's face in the... Ah, shit, another light went out. I'm gonna just continue. Having Big Boa's face out, I didn't like that either. I was just like, why? Why are we doing this? That doesn't make any sense. You know, Big Boa, he's a guy that, you know, his face should be hidden. And, you know, what the hell is it with, yeah, I just don't get why we're showing everybody's faces now. It's like, what's up with this? Why are we doing this? And there's really no explanation other than they just can, you know. Borrow an allegory from Chad, which I thought was funny. You know, these guys are not stewards to these properties. They just use them like $2 hookers and try to get as much of a payday out of them as like pimps, you know. And I can't say I have any disagreement with that. He said that the other day in relation to Transformers 1. My response to him was, yeah, you're right, and I know this, but my God, that was such a freaking whiplash effect. I couldn't help but be surprised anyway. So, you know. And, I mean, one of the fun things about this is I know the problems walking in. I know that these little blast effects here, they either need a subscription to Hims or Viagra, because prescription, I should say, because they tend to droop if they sit there too long, and that makes sense because of the nature of the clear plastic that they're made out of. So yeah, knowing that, you know, that actually looks pretty decent. Yeah, you can. I mean, that doesn't look bad at all. I mean, both of them. This shit is shit. Just get out of here. Let's go. This is awesome. I like it. Look, it's already drooping. These blast effects I could see me not using ever again. I saw some people used it with Bazooka. Okay, great. I'm not. I think they include them with the Fire Team, his team. It is possible. I'm debating making this part of my 3 3/4 inch Joes. Just because I know Chad did that, and I thought it was a good idea, because this is going to be a shelfie. I mean, he's just going to sit on a shelf as is. So he's not going to sit with the missile launcher beside him. So yeah, that's something to consider when buying a figure, is what are you doing with the stuff you're not going to use. I mean, yeah, it's nice to have a ton of accessories, but what about ones you don't use? I mean, what are you doing there? And it's a thought. And oh, now this one's stuck in there. Yeah, I think I prefer these inside the missile launchers. I did not show this laser guided. Yeah. And I always preferred with scrap iron to, you know, to launch the missiles manually myself. So, you know, that works. But yeah, I mean, what are you going to do with all this extra stuff? Wow, dude. That is warped already. Look at it. Wow. I mean, that little bit of time. And it warped already. Jesus. What the hell, people? What the hell, Hasbro? What are you doing? But, still, I mean, this completes my 84 Cobras. And I did want to get all 4 of the 84 Cobras, single card 84 Cobras in classified form. So that's cool. You know, if I had access to my stuff, Lord knows when you're going to see this, but, you know, if I had access to my regular stuff, I'd go, production goal achieved. I may do that again anyway, just because, you know, that would be fun to do. I do dig it. It's pretty fun. So, yeah, it was just overpriced. I mean, you know me, I'm a price guy. I'm like, if I feel like they're overpriced, then I ain't gonna buy it. So I don't. I will say this, it's a better value than Luke and Grogu. Yeah, I got those two in the same trip. So, there's that. But, still, I think it should have been just this, honestly. Maybe these. Maybe these. I can see the point of these. And reduce it down to, you know, something manageable like 30, 35. You know, that would have made more sense to me than all that extra shit and that doesn't do anything and really doesn't make any sense, because what the fuck is this? You know. Alright, that's pretty much my views on scrap iron. You know, like 60% of what's in the package is worthwhile. So that's my viewpoint. Thank you for watching Infinite Realms. Don't forget to do the YouTube and stuff, and you guys take care.